When we talk about the bunting game, there are a few key points that you want to emphasize with your players. And at the same time, I want to identify some things that you may see them do consistently wrong when they're developing as a player. First of all, whether you're going to go ahead and you're going to emphasize as the player gets into their hitting stance, if you're going to emphasize a pivot off the back foot where they actually go away from the home plate, or a 2-foot pivot where you allow them to pivot off of both feet. The key is to just make sure they're in a good athletic position and they have good plate coverage when they're bunting. The second thing is when they get into their bunting position that there's a slight slant in the barrel when they get ready to bunt. We use the SB 401 short barrel training bat as an excellent tool because it's such a small surface area, they have to be very precise in their contact point. The key is to make sure that the bat is at the top of the strike zone. Grabbing it with, I'm a right-handed batter, I'm going to grab the handle with my left hand, and a good check to make sure that their elbows are down is to make sure that they can wave to the pitcher. The second thing is they're simply going to pinch the neck of the bat with their thumb and their index finger. What you're going to see many times is that they stand kind of tall and they have a tendency to lean forward into the bunt. The bunt is opposite of hitting. Hitting is attack, bunting is more passive. So you work on a feel or a touch when you're bunting. Key points: be in your athletic position, be balanced, bat, barrel, top of the strike zone, elbows down. The knees will go ahead and flex the barrel into the lower part of the strike zone. And last but not least, catch the ball. Don't go out and stab at it. If you keep your head right in this area, you've got a good visual to making contact with the barrel of the bat. Don't pull your head away because no matter what happens, your bat is going to follow your head. So if I pull away with my head, my bat will also pull away. So stay athletic in your stance, elbows down, catch the ball with the barrel of the bat. Put that bat at the top of the strike zone with a slant of the bat so you can go ahead and have good coverage as that ball moves through the zone. The ball comes at me. The ball has a front, an inside, and an outside. The quick tip on keeping the outside pitch fair is to go ahead and bunt the outside part of the ball. Not the front and not the inside, but the outside part of the ball. So as the ball comes and it starts to peel out and away, I go ahead and I pull the knob in towards my belly. That allows the barrel to catch the outside of that ball and bunt it fair. The common problem we see, the players follow that outside pitch, their knob goes out and they bunt the inside of the ball and it bleeds foul. So now we've lost an opportunity to put the ball in play and advance that runner into scoring position. We like to think of the bunter as the bridge to the RBI. So tell your players it's an important position to be the bunter and get that ball down. That's very important to us, is to be the bridge to the RBI. Once we get that player at second base, we now have an RBI situation to score a run. So once again, athletic position, hands at the top, the barrel at the top of the strike zone. Pinch it with your thumb and your index finger, elbows down. Your left hand, as a right-handed batter, can wave to the pitcher, and we're simply going to give with that pitch that comes in. And the tip on the outside pitch is putting the barrel around that ball and catching the outside side of the ball, keeping the knob in towards the belly. The knees bend to move that barrel down through the zone. You don't want to simply have the barrel move this way, where you never want to have the left hand higher than the right as a right-handed batter. You want to remain in this kind of position the entire time. So we'll work on those things. And you got to make it fun as a coach. You got to make it fun. So we'll do things when we're at the bunting station where we can go ahead and draw a short, a medium, and a long ring, a semicircle. And you have points. So if you bunt it within the first line, you get so many points. You bunt it within the second line, so many points. You bunt it within the third line, and everybody keeps score at that station. At the end of practice, whoever has the most points can go ahead and get a prize or make up a game that everybody else may have to do because they're the winner. So you just have to be creative and make it fun, because sometimes bunting isn't the most exciting thing for a lot of people. But as a coach of a Division I institution, the bunt is key to winning ball games. Don't ever underestimate the value of the bunt.
Here's my plate.